My name is Uday Sandeep on behalf of the Sparks Foundation working as Data Science and Business Analytics intern. My task 1 is prediction using supervised machine learning algorithm. For this we have to apply linear regression for predicting students' percentage based on the number of study hours. My problem statement is what will be the predicted score if student studies for 9.25 hours a day. For this, by coming to the implementation part, in the first cell, I just import all the required libraries in the Jupyter notebook. In the second cell, I just want to import or load the dataset from the given URL. So dataset is imported successfully. Next, I just want to check the top 10 rows of our dataset. So this is our top 10 rows of our dataset. Next, I just want to plot the data on 2D graph to visualize and find any relation between data. For this is the code implementation for that, and this is the output. So this is the scatter plot of percentage score and how studied by the student. From the above graph we can clearly see that there is a positive linear relation between the number of hours studied and percentage of score. Now our next task is to preparing the data. The next step is to divide the data into attributes and labels. This is the code implementation for that, and now we have data with attributes and labels. Our next step is to split the data for training and testing sets. We will do this by using sklearn built-in train test split method. This is the code implementation for preparing the data, and next our task is to train the model. After splitting data into training and testing sets, we have to train our model with these sets. This is the code implementation for training the data. So here I use a linear regression model to train our data. Next, plotting the regression line of our trained model. This is the code implementation of plotting our trained model, and this straight line is our trained model, and these points are scatter plot of hours studied and percentage they got. Next, making predictions. After training our model, we have to test the model with some predictions. Following is the code implementation. I tested based on the model trained. Next, comparing actual versus predicted. I just want to compare actual values and predicted values. This is the output for that, and evaluating the model. In this part, we have to evaluate our model performance to know how well our model predicts accurate. For that, I have chosen the mean square error. So this is the code implementation to know mean square error of our data or model. Mean absolute error is 4.18 is our mean square error of our model. Next, solution. In this we will predict the percentage of student who studies 9.25 hours per day. This is the code implementation for prediction. The output is number of hours the student studies is 9.25. For that, the predicted score of the student is 93.69. So for this, we came to the conclusion that after successful model building and obtaining predictions on the data, we can conclude that if a student studies 9.25 hours a day, he is expected to score 93.7% or marks. Thank you.